What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Track and Ace. Apologize for the background noise that y'all might be hearing, some work being done outside, but let's get into it, man. Caitlin Clark, man, I haven't talked about her in a little over a week now, but I just got some information on her recent ratings, TV ratings, man, and they are still going up as we speak. They are still going up. This is amazing what we've been seeing from Caitlin Clark in the TV ratings for the WNBA, man. Because for me personally, I thought they would go the other way because, sometimes, like people get into stuff and then they lose interest, later on. And I thought that'd be happening already with Caitlin Clark. But Caitlin Clark continues to set new records for the network she's airing on. So throughout this video, I'm going to put the ratings table for you guys to look at on the screen. Okay, so y'all can look at that the whole video while I'm talking, and y'all can see the numbers for yourselves, but I'm gonna still go over them real quick. So since so after the Ion game where she got 1.02 million, where she broke the million mark against the Mystics on June the 7th, the last 4 Fever games have been nationally televised games, right? So starting on Father's Day on June 16th, that early game on CBS between the Sky and Fever was at that point it was the highest WNBA rated game in 23 years. 2.25 million tuned into that game on CBS. And you kind of figured whenever a game is on broadcast, then cable or streaming or something like that, you always figure like the games are going to be highly rated on a broadcast network. And that was no surprise there. This is the first Sky Fever game on a broadcast network. The first one that was played back on the 1st of June. And it's not, unfortunately, it's not shown on this table, but that game had high ratings as well. Between the Sky and Fever in the early time slot as well. Now the next game, the repeat against the Mystics, got a new NBA TV record for the WNBA, 460K, which topped the 430K that she got against the Liberty the day after they faced the Sky faced the Fever on June the 1st. So y'all see it on the table. Now the new information that we did not know about until this morning was that the Ion game from this past Friday, the big game in Atlanta, scored 1.18 million for the Fever and the Dream on Ion. That's the new information that we got, and that is another new record for Ion. So all 3 of CC's games, the first one against the Sparks and Cameron Brink, aired in a later time slot, but that one got 700,000 viewers, right? And I think the two things with that one is that was the first time people probably even knew about Ion. They're probably searching for the channel and couldn't find it. But more people knew the second time around where to find it, and the ratings went up. But it was also in a better slot. Fever and Dream get 1.18 million, topping the last one. And this was a more difficult sports night. The SmackDown was in Chicago on Friday on Fox. That's usually all. The Chicago episodes for the WWE are usually highly rated. And then you had the Copa Soccer Cup that's going on right now. You had some games going on with that. And then on the broadcast side, again, you had NBC, who's been killing it all week with the U.S. team trials for the Olympics. The trials for the Olympics, swimming all week is just done pretty well. But track and field was the new kid on the block on Friday. They just started their trials on Friday. And they've been killing it the last 3 nights. Sunday's telecast for track and field got 5 million viewers. For the demo, it was like a 0.71 rating. And swimming typically throughout the week has gotten anywhere between 3 to 4 million viewers, which is still pretty good, really good for them. And like 0.40, 0.50 in the demo, which is good for them as well. But track and field's been killing it since Friday on NBC. So it tells you the type of interest that's going in. They got more superstars in the Olympics now. You got Noah Lyles, Kerry Richardson. Y'all know this channel's called Track and Eight, so I cover track on this channel. So you know who the superstars are if you are on this channel. So they had competition. They still bought in a new record audience for Ion. And it's crazy. Now, that's not a record for the Ion network. They've been around. I remember Ion when they were PAX, when they were called PAX. And I think they had bigger ratings than this when they were PAX. This is just the biggest rating for a sports telecast that they've had as the network Ion. You know, because I think they carried a few different sports back in the early 2000s when they were still PAX. But I'm not sure. But this is definitely like in a modern era for Ion. This is definitely the highest because NWSL, they haven't gotten these anywhere near this type of rating for the NWSL or the WNBA before then, because they've been broadcasting the WNBA since last season. And typically, now I haven't had access to their ratings. Like I used to get access to Ion's ratings almost every night or every week. My bad, every week. And you can see how their repeats do. And that repeats will usually, like, this is like maybe 5-6 years ago. Their repeats used to get like 1 million viewers, like around 1 million, sometimes 1.5 million. I think they did pretty well with their repeats back in the day. I don't know what they're doing now with them. I don't know if their ratings are still hanging around 1 million. Maybe they're a little less than that now. But they got some popular shows on there like Chicago Fire, Chicago PD. Law and Order, NCIS, FBI. I think Blue Blood's still on there. And they got some pretty popular dramas from, you know, that do well on broadcast today, that are actually still airing today. So, with Ion, man, so that's pretty good for them, man. That I think more people finding their network, and that's becoming a spot. It's on a Friday night. It's easy to watch games on a Friday night for some folks. That's a good little promotion thing they got going on right now with those primetime games and broadcast every week, so they can spotlight the league. Then Fever Sky on ESPN top CBS with 2.3 million. So they're continuing to go up with these Sky Fever games. That is the second Sky Fever game in a row that's drawn over 2 million viewers. This one on ESPN, which you would have figured it remained higher on CBS because CBS is broadcast network. Not everybody has cable, especially these days, to have ESPN. But I think the slot helped, a little bit more build up from last game. I think all of those things help. This is also the first Sky Fever game in the city of Chicago as well. So people wanted to see, you know, who was at attendance and all that. And it was a good game. It was a good game, man. But CC, the proof is in the pudding that she is a ratings go-getter. She is a ratings go-getter. Her look, again, some people claim the CC thing is a fad. They were claiming this back in 2023 when she came on the scene in the Final Four that year. Some people was like, I don't know how many people are going to return for her senior year. They came back even better for the senior year. The championship game literally got like 18 million. The peak was 24 million on ABC back in April. You know what I mean? And for the WNBA, I thought people were getting tired of, you know, watching CC not get used like she was in college and all this, and they were threatening to leave and stop watching. I thought, you know, I thought the honeymoon period for CC and the WNBA was going away. It hasn't yet. It hasn't. Actually, they've gotten stronger. Because at first, they were showing like, okay, they're kind of declining a bit. Then they went back up. They went, as you see here, they went back up. They went back up, man. And I think they're going to continue to go up because Caitlin Clark and her team is in the playoff picture for the second half of the season. So people want to see if she makes the playoffs. That's going to help. Still a lot of headlines. Like, she's taking the headlines away from both that boring ass NBA Finals and a Game 7 of the Stanley Cup last night. Stanley Cup Finals. And U.S. trials has been going on. You know, Kerry Richardson doing her thing, Noah Lyles. Like, you got superstars over there, and the talk is still CC. You know, CC still running the talk. I think I'm still hearing talk. You know, usually this amount of time we get NBA offseason heats up. I'm still hearing more talk about CC than even the NBA offseason. Like, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. But, and proof is in the pudding. All these black holes want to say something. You know, these black hating girls, bro, they just want to say, oh, man, Cece, yeah, she ain't the one that's bringing in the race. Well, proof is in the pudding. The numbers don't lie. The numbers are speaking for themselves. You can't lie. Can't lie to us, bro. We not dumb, man. We wasn't born yesterday, man. We know who bringing in the damn ratings. We know who bringing in the damn ratings, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just don't want to give credit to that little white girl, bro. That's all it is. Y'all hate her so much, y'all not trying to give any sort of credit. And it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous, man. And, you know, shout out to the black girls that don't hate on Caitlin Clark. It's a lot of them out there, too. Y'all just, like, if y'all follow some of these YouTube channels, there's a lot of good ones out there. Like, you know, so I hate it when people blame all the black women. Because it's not all the black women. It's a select few hating racist ones that's still hating on Abby Steiner. You know what I'm saying? They just hate to see white athletes succeed, man. That's all it really is. But not all of them, man. So salute to the black girls that ain't hating on Caitlin Clark or Abby Steiner. Because there's a lot of y'all out there, man. Y'all deserve to get recognized, bro. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. But I'm going to end this by saying, you know, this weekend track and field is back. But I'm going to try to do a CC video in the coming days, man. I'm going to try to get back in this. But I just want to report on the TV ratings because Caitlin Clark is continuing to bring these ratings up. And I think I'm very surprised with it, man. But she's continuing to do her thing, man. So the haters could go on their ass somewhere because this train is just getting started, y'all. Because I think the WNBA still got room to get to like 10 million one of these years with CC. CC ain't going nowhere, man. I know people keep saying she should lead the WNBA. She ain't going nowhere. She wanted to be in the WNBA. She's going to help grow the NBA and change it. She ain't going nowhere, bro. Y'all just got to stick with the WNBA, man. I know y'all hate this league, but she ain't going nowhere, bro. She going to grow this shit. She going to grow this shit to another level. It's going to be unrecognizable from what it is today. It's going to be changed a lot in the next 5 years. It's not going to look anything like it look right now. It's going to mirror more college, the way college culture was, than the way the WNBA culture was. It's going to change. I was telling y'all that like a month ago, man. I was telling y'all that. We're going ahead to get this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this one, Track and Ace.